the session. Yes, perfect, because I know some people won't be available. So let me record a session. Let me also share my screen since we have just about 30 minutes to go. Just about 3 minutes to go, I mean. Guys, let me know if you can see my screen, please. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Perfect.
Yes, we can see you.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. I hope the market is going to open this time around. I hope it's going to open.
Recording in progress.
All right, all right. We have just about 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Okay. Guys, so this is how we're going to do this. As soon as the market opens, we're going to check. If we see opportunities, we're going to be able to take advantage. And I'm going to show you guys step by step the entire thought process. You understand? The entire thought process, what goes on in my mind, how I'm able to make my decision, how I'm able to place my trade, my target, everything. All right. That is why I told you guys nobody should be trading this on a live account. Let's first of all practice. Practice is the most important thing, not live, no. Everybody should step back to a demo account. Let's practice this. I even stepped down to the demo account myself, even though last week, this same strategy, I made almost 500 pips even before it was noon on Monday. I already made more than 500 pips on my live account, but I want us to bring ourselves down to level 0. All right, everybody should go to a demo account. Let's practice together. Let's practice together. Let's practice together. Good. Let me just minimize this. Yes, I think I'm just gonna have this somewhere. The market will be opening very soon. I can already hear the thing making noise. Sometimes it used to even open early. So who knows? Maybe it's gonna open early today. So let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. As soon as it opens, I'm just checking on my market watch. So as soon as it opens, I'm just gonna put my entire thought process, how I'm able to make my decision. You can see the market is already making, when it's making that sound, it means the servers are already loading, the VPS are already getting activated. So I'm going to show you guys step by step how I'm able to take my trade, how I'm able to do my analysis. If there are opportunities, it doesn't mean there's no guarantee that the market might still open and we won't see any gaps. Maybe the activities where we didn't have hyper activities. You know, the gaps will only happen if we had hyper activities. In some cases, we might not have hyper activities. All right. It's time, guys. It's time. I'm just waiting for my market watch to start ticking. I can already see my market watch ticking. So I hope there are some opportunities for us to see how we can trade. But just like I say, if there's no opportunity, we take the market for what it is. Then we'll say there's no opportunity, and at least we preserve our capital. So the market is open. I can already see. Let me filter the spreads and see. The spreads are still crazy. So let's just wait. It will start making sense after about 3 minutes. So let me see. No candle hasn't been printed even yet. So let's just wait and see. But the market is certainly open. So let's just wait and see. Okay, this candle was on Friday. Yeah, today is the 7th. So I'm expecting a new candle today on the 7th. So let's just wait and see, guys. Let's just wait and see. It will start making sense after about 3 minutes. That's when at least we'll be able to know the direction. We'll be able to check to see if we're going to have gaps. So let me just check. Yeah. Everything is still setting up. Okay. You can see this one. I think this one is already out. Okay, on the 7th. This one is the 7th candle. So there is no gap on, I can see there's a gap on Euro USD, but this gap is very small. Remember, I said if the gap is not up to 50 pips, guys, please don't waste your time, right? If the gap is not up to 50 pips, that is the first thing you need to know. If the gap between when the market was closed on Friday and when the market is open on Sunday is not up to 50 pips, then don't waste your time trying to trade that particular currency pair. So you can see Euro USD. Let me close this one. You can see there's a gap on Euro USD, but the gap is just about 6 pips. So this one is already out of the game. So I think I'm going to put this one back. Put this one back. Let's start. Let's go again on 5-minute time frame. I can see again a gap on this. Not much, not much, not much. Let's wait and see. I was expecting a huge gap on Great Britain pound USD, but it seems there's no gap. And the spreads are still crazy. The spreads are still crazy. So let's just wait and see. Yeah, I can already see the market printing on Great Britain pound USD. The gap is just 13 pips. So that one too is out of the game. So yeah, we'll put that one back. Not that one. Okay, we'll put this one back. Euro USD. Let's see if there's anything on Euro USD. I can't see anything on Euro USD. The next candle has already printed. Let me see. This is on the 7th. Euro USD, there's no gap. USD JPY, there's no gap. Gold is not even open. I think gold used to open an hour or 1 hour or 2 hours after the market is open. So this is totally, this is metas. So the gold market won't be open now. I hope you guys already know that. The gold market only opens maybe about an hour or 2 after the market has already opened. Okay. Okay, gold market is still closed. Let's check on silver. Silver, I don't even know. I don't know if you guys trade silver, but I used to trade silver sometimes because the setups on silver are so nice. Even though silver is having crazy spreads, the spreads on silver are so high. But I used to trade silver sometimes. You can see support and resistance. You can see how the market respects the level when it comes to silver. So, you know, maybe you guys might check out silver sometimes. But my own personal preference, I like trading silver a lot. I like trading silver. But I'm going to the same strategies that you use on gold, on Great Britain pound USD, the same strategies on silver. You can see market bouncing down, break resistance, came back, retest, boom. The same thing, the same thing. So you can see how silver, the setups are very nice. Let me check. Please turn off your mic, turn off your mic, turn off your mics, turn off your mics. You check, okay, somebody said check NZD card. Okay, NZD card. Okay, let's go to NZD card. There's a gap on Euro, on Great Britain pound CHF, but the gap is very small. So let's quickly go to NZD card, NZD card, NZD card. NZD card is right here. Okay, let me see on the 5-minute time frame, the gap from here to here. No, not even up to half of what we're looking for. So long as the gap is less than 50 pips, guys, I don't want you to waste your time. So long as the gap is less than 50 pips, don't even worry yourself. Just go back to sleep and come back in the morning. Please turn off your mics. Turn off your mics, please. Turn off your mics. Okay. Then please turn off your mic. I might not be able to turn off the mic on my side. Please turn off your mics. Okay, sorry, I check 1 minute. Check NZD card. Guys, please turn off your mics. Turn off your mics. Only, please turn off your mic. I'm trying to turn it on my side and it's taking a lot of time. Okay. Let's check on Great Britain Pound AUD. This currency pair took me out. I think this is the currency pair. I think I shared this screenshot to the community. I put 1,000. I think it was 1,000 on this pair. Got in somewhere here because I was expecting the market to bounce back to the same level. And see what happened. This will happen all the times in the forex market, and it's just part of the game. The thing went against me, and you see, the thing has been falling to today. More than 900 pips. More than 900.
It's you. It's me.
Please turn off your mic. Only turn off your mic. Okay, let me check. There's no significant gap. Guys, if you just keep on going through the currency pair and you see any reasonable gap anywhere, please let me know. It seems there were no hyper activities over the weekends. Just like I said before, we even started the video. This will happen all the time. It doesn't mean you're going to see the opportunities all the time. But I'm just going to show you guys what if tomorrow or next week you see the same opportunities, because there might be sometimes you open your MT5 and out of the 22 currency pairs, you are expected to trade. You see 10 currency pairs having the setups. So you capitalize on it and make enough pips that even if the next week the same setup doesn't show, you won't blame yourself. That is how it is. So I think we didn't have any hyper activities over the weekend. I can't see any significant gap. So long as you just measure, this is where the market closed on Friday, and this is where the market opened on Sunday. So long as this gap is not up to 50 pips, it must be up, the gap must be more than 50 pips. So long as the gap is not more than 50 pips, please just preserve your capital and go back to sleep or go back to work or wherever you are, because you know my time is midnight. This is actually midnight, 12 a.m. But I know some of you guys might still have 6 a.m., 12 a.m., 2 p.m. So, but you know, it's the same market, the same conditions, the same rules. Let me see. How about Great Britain Pound AUD? I just checked and the gap wasn't even up to 20 pips. Let me check again. This is where the market was closed. This is where the market was open, 15 pips. You shouldn't even waste your time. Even though you can see the market is already rushing up to fill that gap. But guys, just like I said, you don't waste your time on stuff like this. So long as, let me show you guys an example of what they call a gap, right? Let me show you guys this is what I'm looking for. If I could see something like this, let me see if I can scroll back to last week to show you guys what I was looking for. Once I see something like this, this is when I capitalize on it. Let me go back to last week market open. Can you see this? This is what I was looking. This is what, see, the last week the gap was how many pips? 109 pips. Only on Great Britain Pound alone. You can see the line is even still there because I traded it. I even took the lines, I took the screenshot because I wanted to share the trades to the people on Patreon and also the live stream I did on YouTube. See, this is what I was looking. I was looking for something like this. Or at least the gap should be at least 50 pips. You can see the setups are still there to today. The market closed here and opened here, and the gap was more than 100 pips. So what I did was I just waited for the spread, because you can see this is the 5-minute candlesticks. So this is just the 10 minutes past 12, right? So the market has just been open for 10 minutes. So by that time, the market will still be somewhere here. So I was just waiting for the spreads. You can see if I go here and I filter the spread, you can see the spreads are already balancing up a little bit, but not what I want. You can see the spreads, as some of them are still 111 points, which is 11 pips, some 10 pips, 10 pips, 9 pips, 6 pips. So long as the spread is more than 5 pips, I don't want to take the trade. So when I was waiting for the spreads to balance up, you can see the market was consolidating around here. And by the time I took the trade around somewhere here, and my take profit was right here at 75 pips. Stop loss half of 75, which should be about 37 pips or something. So that was my take profit, and see what happened. The market went and hit my take profit immediately before I even woke up in the morning. So I was looking for the same thing. If you see the same thing, that is when you should get into the market with confidence that 90% of the times that gap is going to be filled. Check 90% of the time. 90% of the time, if I have to put this here and put this here, Let's just keep going right. You see the market was hit. 3 hours after that, take profit was already out. You already made 75 pips. Done. So that is what I was looking for. That is what I was looking for. All right. You measure your distance. So long as the distance is more than 50 pips, you go back to your market watch and you check that currency pair. If I have to even put it in terms of currency pairs, Great Britain pound USD should be somewhere here. Let me check. Great Britain pound USD. This is Great Britain pound USD. The spread is even still 7 pips. So I'm just still going to keep waiting. Highs should be in a between from now to 30 minutes. The spreads are going to balance up. And if I have a gap, of 100 pips, even if the spreads are 7 pips, I'm still going to take my trade, guys. I'm still going to take my trade sometimes. But sorry, but the golden rule, the rule of thumb is at least your spread should be at least, or at most, your spread should be at most 5 pips. So that is what I always do. Sorry about that. Okay, NZD USD. Someone say NZD USD. Let's check on NZD USD. NZD USD. New Zealand dollar, United States dollar. Let's see. Give me some gaps. I need some reasonable gaps. This gap is just 13 pips. No need even checking. It's just 13 pips. And I think even last week also, if I check, I'm sure there must have been a gap on this currency pair. I'm sure. Okay, last week you can see the gap wasn't that much. The gap was just 13 pips. But last week we had at least 10 currency pairs that had reasonable gaps of at least 50 pips. And out of those 10 currency pairs, at least 7 of them went and hit my take profit. I think only about 2. I think about 2 hit my stop loss, and about 1, I think 1 got me out on trailing, because once you get into the trade, you also have to be trailing your stop. So I think 1 got me out on trailing, about 7 got me out on take profit, and I think 2 got me out on stop loss. So that was the statistic for last week. At least I shared it already on the last YouTube live stream. You guys saw everything. So that was just the thought process. Okay, and then the next question is, how do you manage your trade? So when you're finally in a trade, how do you manage your trade? Let's go back to inner currency pair that had the gap last week. Let's go back to Great Britain pound USD. Good. So long as I enter here, remember my distance from here to here, let's just assume it's 80 pips, meaning my stop loss is going to be what? Half of 80 pips, because I want to go with the risk to reward of at least 1:2. You see, I want to go with the risk to reward of at least 1:2, so that even if I'm right just 4 times out of 10 times, I'm still going to be making money at the end of the day. You guys have preached this concept time without number. Your risk to reward must be at least 1:2, meaning if you are risking $10, your target must be $20. If you are risking $40, your target must be $80. And if the gap between your entry point and your take profit doesn't give you that limit for the market to work, or for the market to go, then look for another opportunity. Your risk to reward must be at least 1:2. There should be situations where you should have some trade that will give you a risk to reward of 1:3, 1:4, 1:5, 1:6. In extreme cases, I used to have some trades that would give me risk to reward of 1:8, 1:9, 1:10 sometimes. In such situation, I just need to be right 2 times out of 10 times, and I'll still be making money. So what I do is, once I get into this trade, if my stop loss is on for 40 pips, it's just going to be somewhere here. Let me just put this 40 pips is just going to be somewhere here. I got in somewhere here, and here I have my 4. So my stop loss is going to be there. And my take profit is where 80 pips. What I do is, if I know I'm not going to be up to be trailing my stop manually, because manually what I used to do is I can trail my stop manually on the most recent swing lows. All right. If I'm going up, I'm going to be trailing my stop manually on the most recent. So my stop loss is going to go here, and I keep trailing until the market hit my take profit. But if I know I'm not going to be available, I just activate automatic trailing stop. And how do you activate that? Your automatic trailing stop should have a distance, the same distance as your take profit. That is another rule of thumb. All right. Your automatic stop loss or your automatic trailing stop should be the same distance as your stop loss. So let me show you guys the example. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me just assume I'm taking a trade on this. Let me put 0.1. Yes. Let me just buy. So you see, if I go on my $2, you can see the trade is already on. I already bought 0.1. Good. Let's put our stop loss, our take profit, and activate our trailing stop, because we might not be here. And what if the market goes on our favor? Then we are not here to be controlling the trades, and it has to go maybe against us and maybe knock us out. So let's try to protect our position. We already have a trade open, right? So what I do is I can just click here and go on modify. Where's the position? Modify should be somewhere. Modify or delete. Good. Remember, my stop loss is going at take profit is going on what? 80 pips, which is the same as 800 points. And my stop loss is going on what? 40 pips, which is the same as 400 points. As easy as that. That is how I can easily just put my stop loss and take profit. Boom. You see, that is my stop loss. My stop loss is here. Let me see what was. Okay, I entered somewhere here. My stop loss is here. Where did I buy? Okay, I bought here. My take profit is here. Let me try to zoom in so that you guys can see. Because let me go right here. Let me go right here. Good. So you see, I bought somewhere here. My stop loss is here, and my take profit is here. Remember, I'm taking the example on the gap we had last week. All right. I'm just trying to just have a trade running so that I can show you an example based on the gap we had last week. So I already bought somewhere here. My stop loss is here and my take profit is here. So you can see how nice the distance is from here to here. Must be 2 times from here to here to give me a risk to reward of at least 1:2. Now, what if I'm not on my computer and the market just have to be going on my favor? Then after some time it turns against me. That can happen. So what I do here is I can just come here again and I go on modify. I just right click on the trade. Just right click on the trade. Then you go here, you see trailing stop, right? So you come down to where it says 40 points. If you don't see 40 points, just go on custom. Go on custom and put here. You see, this is in terms of points, and I want in terms of pips. So 40 points is the same as 400 points is the same as 40 pips. So I just put 400, which is the same as 40 pips, and I click on confirm. As easy as that. Anytime the market has to go up for, let's just say this is 40 pips. If the market has to go up for 40 pips, what will happen? My stop loss will leave from this place and automatically jump to the entry point. It doesn't make sense. So as soon as the market just goes up by 40 pips, but at least that is a reasonable distance to give my trade room to breathe. Always give your trade room to breathe. So that is a reasonable distance. I don't want to strangle my trade, because you can put your trailing stop very, very tight so that if the market just fluctuates, it will knock you out, then continue going again in your favor. That happens all the time. But give your trade room to breathe, Good. So what happened is, as soon as the market goes up by just 40 pips, 40 pips this is 40 pips, your stop loss will just automatically jump from here to here and just stand there and wait. So from here to here again, if the market keep fluctuating up and down, and by the time it leaves this place again and go up again by another 40 pips, what will happen? Your stop loss will leave from this entry point and jump to this entry point. And by the time it is jumping to this level, your take profit will already be out. You see, your take profit will already be out. So that is the importance of using an automatic trailing stop. Anytime the market is going in your favor for 40 pips, that means the trailing stop is behind. The distance between the current market price and the stop loss is 40 pips, 40 pips, 40 pips. As soon as the market is going up, the trailing stop is behind following. So even if the market is somewhere here, let's just assume the market is somewhere here, and let's measure from here to here, 40 pips is going to be somewhere here. So by that time, your stop loss will instead be here. So you see, you're already in a free trade. You've already blocked in some profit. And as soon as the market just jump up again, so long as the distance between the entry point and the stop loss is 40 pips, the trailing stop is going to be following at that distance. So that even if the market has to turn against you and continue going, that used to happen sometimes, at least you already have a stop loss, you already have your position protected. Good. Please check USD TROI. What is that? Those are exotic pairs, guys. Please don't waste your time on exotic pairs. If you can check my screen, let me show you something. I send you guys this template already. I remember very well. I remember very, very well, I sent you guys this template. If a currency pair is not on this template, please, I won't recommend for you to trade that currency pair. Those are exotic currency pair. In Forex trading, you have major currency pair and minor currency pairs. Those are the only ones you should trade. Don't trade exotic currency pairs, guys. Don't trade USD PRY or USD TRY or guys, or maybe some people even, I remember somebody somebody from Cameroon once even asked me if I trade USD SAF, that's United States dollar franc CFA. Guys, those are exotic currency pairs. Even the spread alone is just going to be more than your take profit. If your take profit is 50 pips, the spread on that currency pair alone is just going to be about 80 pips. So don't even waste your time. Don't go to exotic currency pairs, please. Don't go to exotic currency pairs. These are all the currency pairs you can trade. I have more than 22. I used to count more than 22 currency pairs here that you can trade, plus indices that you can trade, plus metals that you can trade. That is enough. Don't go to exotic currency pairs, please. So guys, you see what I was saying? Please, how do you download your template? I already sent the people in my Patreon. I already sent this template. You can't download it anywhere. I already sent it to the people on my Patreon. So if you don't have this template, please just send me a DM again on Discord and I'll be able to send it to you. If you are in my Discord community, I'm in your Patreon. Yes, send me a DM on Discord. If you're a mentee, remember, if you're a mentee member, if you're on the mentee level, send me a DM on Patreon, on Discord, and within 24 hours, I'll be able to send the materials to you. These are all the currency pairs you have to trade. Guys, let me check. All right. Guys, let me know if you have any question about the gap strategy. All right, this session is about the gap strategy. Let me know. You can see the spreads are still a little bit high, but just like I said, you can give it up to 40 minutes or 30 minutes. Everything is going to balance up. Remember, we're using the 5-minute time frame. So by that time, you must have just had about 2, 3, 4, about 8 candlesticks within that time frame. So give it some time for the spreads to balance up. Then you can take your trade. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. Let me know if you have any questions about the gap strategy. We didn't have any hyper. Remember, for us to be able to trade the gap strategy, we must have what we call hyperactivity news event. So we didn't have any hyperactivity news event, unfortunately. So that is why, if you can go through, we went through all our currency pair and there is no gap we can trade. Unfortunately, there is no gap we can trade. And I'm glad this happened so that you guys can see this as well. It's not every time that they say Christmas is not every day, right? So some days are just going to be like this, where you open your chart. Guys, can you see how this currency pair is going down? This is wonderful. I like this kind of situation where I see a currency pair falling like this. Because the time if I have a reversal signal and I want to get in, the same speed it used in falling, that is the same speed this same currency will use in bouncing in the opposite direction. And this is the daily time frame. So Euro NZD, guys, Euro NZD has been falling for almost about 1,300 pips. If fortunately we're able to have a reversal signal on this currency pair, those are positions are called swing positions. Swing positions. You enter on this kind of positions and you can even hold for a month. These are swing positions. Just imagine you got in somewhere here. This was right on the 4th of February. 4th of February, you could still be holding to now. That is almost like a month, right? Almost like a month, and you're already up with plus 1,300 and something pips. That is enough to triple your account balance. Even if you're having $1,000, you could be having about $3,000 now. Guys, this is not the main topic of the day. We're going to have another session where we do another live session where I'm able to take live price action trades. You see the same thing that goes in my mind, how I take my trades, how I manage my trade, how I'm totally comfortable, and how I'm able to cultivate the confidence I have when I'm trading, because I already know anything can happen and I have myself prepared. So we're going to have another session where we're going to go step by steps on stuffs like that. Let me see. Says only for mentee level in the patron group. Yeah, unfortunately, it's only for mentee members, but send me a DM on Discord and I'll send you the template. I'll send you the template, not the robot. Send me a DM on Discord and I'll send you the template. If you are not yet on the mentee level. If you are still on the VIP level, I think, then send me a DM and I'll send you just the template, and at least you can change your computer and make it look like mine. You can see my computer is not complicated. I can easily draw my levels. I can easily place my trade. Okay, guys, let me know. With that being said, I think that was the main thing we wanted to point out today. Let me know if you have any questions, because next week I might not come live at the market open, but I expect you guys to give me results. All right. Because what I've noticed is if this week we don't have gaps to trade, 90% of the time next week, you guys should be expecting something huge. All right. You guys should be expecting something huge next week. So what is on my screen, guys? What is on my screen? Is this thing outside my screen or what? I don't know. Let me see. So guys, let me know if you have any question about this strategy. Next week I might not be live because this is midnight my time. I was supposed to at least be sleeping by now. And so I'm sacrificing this time so that at least you guys can master this strategy very well. Next week I might not be up at this time, or even if I'm up, I might be busy on my live account. I might be busy on my live account taking my trade, and I might not have time to be sharing or arranging Zoom calls or Zoom meetings and stuff like that. But I expect you guys to follow the same steps and give results. All right, I expect you guys to follow the same steps and give results. So let me know if you have any question. I expect questions from you guys. Because this strategy is game changer. You guys already know. The fact that we don't have any gap doesn't mean it's going to be like that all the time. It's going to be a particular Sunday where you open your chart and you see the opportunities right there. That is the fun thing with Forex. At least our account is safe. Our account balance is safe. There is no gap. There is no problem. We still have our other strategy. We're going to wait and come back tomorrow and continue trading, continue placing positions. How do we know when session is going to open? Yes, that you just need to search, because sometimes, like today, I thought it was going to open at 11 p.m. my time, but it actually opened at midnight. So just like I said, your market, sometimes the Forex market session time used to fluctuate. But majority of the time, I think it's going to be, it's going to be 10 p.m. GMT. So just tick down 10 p.m. GMT. I think that is the best thing to just write down. 90% of the time is going to open at 10 p.m. GMT. Then you can convert 10 p.m. GMT to whatsoever time zone you have. So let me know if you guys have any other question for me.
So I just want to ask, what I'm trying to say is, do you still get gaps when there isn't any massive thing happening around the world? Do you still get gaps like sometimes?
There's always, the only thing we just know now is the war in Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah, because the war is going on. Yeah, definitely. But when there isn't any war, do you still get gaps? Or
there's even when there is no war, or something we can see physically, or something we know, there is something going on we don't know. Maybe there is one UK mafia that is selling all his oil positions that he was having in the reserves in Russia. Or maybe there is one UK millionaire who is just removing all his billion, maybe just Soros or whosoever is just liquidating all his. There is always going to be something that we don't know. So, but we'll be able to know when we see it on our chart. So that is why I know I've been trading the strategy for more than 2 years, but the war is only coming in now. The same thing used to happen during COVID. Yeah. During COVID, the market used to be closed. By the time it opens on Monday, maybe UK has already closed its border. United States is blocking South Africa from coming. So there used to be a lot of chaos. But even those are just the things we know. There used to be a lot of things we don't know. Okay, now even there is war, we know about war, right? But even within this weekend, there was no hyperactivity. There was no hyperactivity that could really shake the Forex market. So even after what we know, even after the obvious thing that we know, there are still going to be things. There are still going to be things that are going to impact the forex market and create even gaps bigger than what we saw last week. There used to be things like that you even ask yourself, what moved the forex market? What happened in the forex market? But we don't care what happened, right? We're just there to capitalize on the opportunity. That is the most important thing.
So your advice would be at the open of the market every week, we should try and see if we can find gaps.
Every Sunday, every Sunday with no Sunday sleep. You just can just set your alarm. Maybe even if you are just at work, you can just open your computer, just look, just glance and go through. If the opportunity is there, you can see the gap. You can see this gap is right here. The other thing is this gap is small. You see, that is the other thing. So you can just check. Let me check mouse. I'm actually still trying to learn this zone thing. Oh, okay. Clear all everything. All right. So guys, let me know. Okay, I think I have another question here. We're going to be running up in about 10 minutes. Yes, this is T gaps mostly on oil. It happens even during middays. Yes, they're always going to be gaps. 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 It changes with session. Winter times different from the e.g. London session 10 a.m. but it will soon go back to 9 a.m. Yes. Awesome, Martin. Awesome. Yes, this changing. I think the change is with session. With winter, summer. That is why I say you just need to be checking the forex market time do fluctuate based on summer in UK and summer whatsoever. Guys, I don't want to go into those details. But when it's open, I know that it's open and I trade. That is what concerns me. But you just need to know majority of the time it opens at 10 p.m. GMT. Wherever you are, you can then convert. You can then convert to your own time zone. Guys, I want you guys to be able to practice this next week. At the market open, just set your alarm. Even if you're at work, just check. You're going to be able to see this opportunity. Just come back, measure the distance, place your trade, go put a trailing stop. You're done. You can go back to your job, you can go back to sleep, you can go back to playing soccer, you can go back to whatsoever you were doing. But I want you guys to practice this from next week. So I'm expecting some few questions or some questions from you guys so that I'll be able to know that even in my absence next week, I'm going to be able to see results from you guys. So let me know, guys. Let me know. We have 10 minutes left. Let me know. Let me just check this other. Maybe there was an opportunity somewhere and I didn't know. Euro AUD USD. Let me see. Nothing much on AUD USD. I was expecting Great Britain pound pairs. You guys disappointed me today. Great Britain pound pairs disappointed me today. All right, guys, it seems there are no questions. Let me know if you guys have any other general question about maybe just general trading, the robot, the systems, the strategies. Let me know. I'm just going to take about 2-3 questions. Then we call it a day. So let me know, guys. Let me know. Please save this meeting still. Yes, I'm going to save it. It's recording. So after, I'm going to save. I like the turnover, even though it's kind of I used to call unholy time or unholy hours, but at least I like the turnover. Maybe this off topic, how you got your spread amount on your MT5 next to the pairs. Yes, I already showed you guys last week on how you can activate your spreads to show next to the pairs. If you just download MT5, trust me, your MT5 wouldn't have it. Your MT4 wouldn't have it. I don't know how the developers were very stupid to create it without putting the spreads like that. Because many traders will make a mistake by opening pairs, by opening pairs when they don't know the spread. So let me show you how you can easily activate that if you don't have it on your MT5 yet. Showman Baptiste, please just see this. Let me share my screen again. So what you do is when you download your MT5, you're not going to have this column. This column is not going to be there. So what you do is you right click on any currency pair on your market watch, just right click on any currency pair, come down to where it says columns. All right. Make sure you go here and you tick spread, as easy as that. Just go here and you tick spread. If I untick this, you see it's gone. This is how your MT5 is going to look like. As crappy as this, you're not going to be able to know the spread unless you are actually subtracting the ask price from the bid price. You take this, you take your calculator and you subtract. You subtract this from this, you'll be able to know the spread. Subtract this from this, you'll be able to know the spread, right? But who is going to be doing that when the system is, when this thing is already automated and I can just see my spread? So you just right click on any currency pair, come down to where it says column and you just tick spread. Boom, as easy as that. Here you can even filter to see the currency pairs with the highest spread, currency pair with the lowest spread, and stuff like that. You can also filter by a currency pair. You can filter by the bid price, by the ask price. You can just do, you can play around with it. So, King, let me check who asked that question again. Let me see. Yes, Baptist. Let me know if that is very clear on your side. Baptist, let me know if that is clear, guys. Do you guys have any other question, or we call this a day? Let me check if any other person's hands. You can add it. You can even voice. You can bring a voice if you. Let me see. We have many people active today. Even though the time was very unholy, I would have even had many people, more people than this. Just that it's almost late everywhere. Okay, let me see. Let me check the question. I have some questions pouring in. Faith. I hope you are doing good. I hope you are doing good. Let me see. Mine is off topic too. Not able to see my chat. Still, anyone facing problem? What did you do? Not able to see your chat. Faith. Did you try on installing your MT5, again, and you still have the same thing?
Yes, I did that.
And you still have the same problem?
Yes, please.
I don't really know.
I just tried checking the charts at the moment as well, but I'm not able to see anything. Still, it's still blank.
You're not able to see anything?
Nothing.
Okay. Let me tell you, try this thing, try this other option. Download MT5 from MT5 website. Download the generic MT5, the generic one, which is not from IC Market. Let's see how it's going to be.
I did that yesterday, and I couldn't open the MT5, the IC one. There was nothing coming. It was blank as well.
No, not the IC one. Delete the IC one completely from your computer, because so long as you have your MT5 ID and your MT5 password, you can use the same. Daniel, mute your mic. So long as you have your MT5 login ID and your password, you can use the same details to log in on the generic MT5 software, the one you downloaded from the MT5 website, not from IC Market. You understand?
Yeah, I did that. I have it here, but it's totally blank.
Were you able to log in? Were you able to log in?
Yes, I did. I've logged in.
Okay, good. Can you quickly share your screen? I've given you the permission already. Can you quickly share your screen? I've given you the permission already to share your screen. Allow participants to share the screen. So try to share your screen. Let's see what's going on. Elizabeth is having the same. Yes.
That's the downloaded one, and that's so I opened a new demo, and this is what I can see. So I put in the logins and everything, and it's still the same problem.
This is what you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let me see. And how many demo accounts do you have? Because sometimes IC market can limit your demo account on their own on their side. And even if you try doing it here, there's nothing that's going to happen. How many demo accounts do you have?
So I only have one demo account that I put the VPS for the robot, and then yesterday I opened one to see if things will be different, but it was still the same.
Yesterday you opened a new demo account with IC market.
Yeah.
And it's still the same.
Still the same problem. I can show you the screen as well for that one.
Okay, no problem. Let me see. Let me see.
Do I stop sharing this one first?
Yes, stop sharing this one.
All right.
Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see.
So this is my IC market. So when I change the timing, still work, then it disappears now.
Okay,
I don't see anything else.
Just wait, let me see something. Just wait.
I don't know if anyone faced the same problems as me.
And your internet connection is fast, right?
Everything is fine.
All right, all right, all right, good, good. I think, let me see. Okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Close, stop the share, stop sharing, stop sharing.
All right, cool.
Yeah, stop sharing. Let me check on the chat. Thank you, got to go work time, Henry. All right, all right. Elizabeth, same. What same? The same problem. I want to know so that my mistake. I don't have the same issue of this. Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was the same thing. So, Fed, this is what I want you to do. Install TeamViewer on your computer, right? And within a week, I'm going to see my schedule. And within the week, from Monday to Friday, between Monday and Friday, I'm going to connect remotely. I'm going to connect using TeamViewer, and I'll be able to install it and do the configuration from my side. So you need to be active. Install TeamViewer on your computer. Make sure it's up to date. And from Monday to Friday, I'll be able to connect with you. I'll see my schedule. I'll connect. I believe you're on Discord, right?
I am.
Yeah, so send me a DM on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord. I'm going to be able to schedule a day with you. And within the week from Monday to Friday, I'll get my TeamViewer activated. I'm going to give you a call on TeamViewer. Get access through TeamViewer, and through TeamViewer, I'll be able to work on your computer and set all those things. But you need to be present, because if you don't approve the access at that time, I wouldn't be able to.
All right, I will. I'll do that. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. I think that's the best solution, because this thing has been disturbing you for very long. Okay, let me check on the comment. Please, can you show how to activate the trailing stops? Please, can you show how to activate the trailing stops? Okay, just the same question. Elvis is easy. What you do is the first step is you just share your, wait, who is sharing? Whose screen is this? Is this my screen or face screen? Okay, this is my screen. Okay, so the first thing you do, Elvis, you just share your screen like mine. Sorry, I'm just joking. So the first thing you do, you just go and, okay, let's check that same position which I bought, right? Remember, I bought this currency pair and it's even still there. Let me check and see. Let me open. You can see I bought this currency pair right here, and I already put a trailing stop of 40 pips. To put a trailing stop, just click on that trade. This is it right here. Just right click on the trade, go to where it says trailing stop. That is it. As easy as that. As easy as that. Or if I want to delete the trailing stops which I've put on this, I just click on delete all. It will just delete all the trailing stops. If I click here, there is no trailing stop on this again. You see, so you can put any trailing stop you want. Maybe you are very conservative and you want a situation where as soon as the market just jump up by 10 pip, the trailing stop should just go by 10 pip. But trust me, if you do that, the market is going to knock you out, then continue in your normal direction. I know some of you guys have faced something like that. You see the market knock you out, then just continue. If you bought, It will just come, knock you out, and then continue going up as if nothing happened. So give your trade room to breathe. That is how you activate your trailing stop. Just right click on the trade, come down to trailing stop, and here you can easily choose the value. If you don't see the value, just come here. Remember, this is in terms of points. If you put these 40 points, it's not going to be 40 pips, it's going to be 4 pips. So you need to understand, this is in terms of point. If you put 40 points here, it's going to be 4 pips. So if you want to put 40 points, you need to come here and you put 400. If you want to put 40 pips, you need to come here and you put 400 points and you click on OK. That is what you're supposed to do, because a pip is 1/10 of a point. That's what you need to understand. Everything you see here is in terms of points. In terms of points. If I want 4 pips, 40 points. So Elvis, let me know if you are clear on that. Let me know if you are clear on that. Then thank you so much for everything. I learned more from you. It is a blessing having you. God bless. Okay. God bless you too, Baptist. God bless you too. I don't know if you have any question again. Let me check and see. I think I also have some special guests on this session today. Let me check and see. Let me stop sharing my screen. Let me check and see. Asongani Nyochemben. This is one of my special guests today, but I'm not sure he's available to say something. So anyway, guys, I don't know if you guys still have anything. Beside that, I think we can call this a day, but I expect you guys to be able to practice this thing next week. I expect you guys to be able to practice this strategy at the market open next week. And another thing I wanted to mention very, very clearly, guys, I don't want to overwhelm you guys with these strategies. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. If I give you a strategy, there's a procedure you need to follow, either robotic, technical, fundamental, or whatsoever, or even if I just give you a robot, guys, there's a procedure you need to follow. You need, I think I made a video already. That I'm going to post it on the channel very soon. That explains to you very clearly the steps you are supposed to follow before you even validate that strategy worthy enough to be used on your live account. First thing first, you need to give yourself to even just master. That is why I always take my time to explain. You need to master the strategy to your fingertips, to know everything that is going on. Why is this guy buying at this point? Why is he selling at this point? Why is he still at the market at this point? Why is he asking us to use? You need to understand the strategy to your fingertips. Any strategy I've given you guys, whether price action, fundamental, technical, robotic, that is the first thing. Then the first step is doing what we call one candle back testing, or one candle forward, or I don't know how to call that thing. I think the name is, let me see again. Let me just go on my MT5 and see. Okay, step-by-step testing. If you're on MT5, that system is called step-by-step testing or step-by-step back testing. On step-by-step back testing, either you're using TradingView or MetaTrader 5, they all have step-by-step back testing. That is when you actually back test one candle after the, actually back test a candle after the other. You assume, you push your candle. Let me show you guys something very quick. We're going to sign up in about 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Let me show you guys this very quick. Because you can see here on my MT5, let's just assume I'm somewhere here. My market is somewhere here, right? And I don't know what is happening or what is going to happen ahead. Because as a trader, that is what is going to happen. You don't know what is going to happen after this. You don't know what direction the next candle is going to take. So that is where you come here and you go on your step-by-step. If you're on Windows, you can just press your F12. F12 is going to be going one candle after the other, or you just come and you click on this icon. As you just keep clicking on this icon, can you see the candles are going one by one? With this, you can easily be backtesting. Okay, the market is going down. Okay, I can see the market. I can see already a reversal sign. I can see this. So you actually do your backtesting one by one. Whether you are doing candlestick backtesting, robotic backtesting, fundamental backtesting, or even just news trading back, you do it the same way, one candle at a time, because you don't know what to see. You can see this is happening as if it's in real market condition. Maybe okay, you were backtesting a compounding strategy where you want to be adding to the position as soon as there's a retracement. Maybe you can already see, maybe as soon as the market retraces, you have added another position there. So you use step-by-step backtesting to, but that's the second phase. Then the third phase is when you actually even start trading it on your demo account. and you trade it on your demo account for at least 2 months, for at least 2 months before you even validate that strategy to say, okay, I can use this thing on my live account. Because I feel so disappointed when I gave you guys some of these strategies, and after 1 week, somebody's already trading the same strategy on his live account. Guys, that's not the way. Trust me, you guys already know on my channel or on my Patreon or as my mentee, I'm not here to sell you guys dreams, but I'm here to show you guys how to pursue those dreams. And part of pursuing those dreams is just to be patient and follow the same steps that I'm recommending. I recommend you need to first of all master the strategy. You need to first of all do step-by-step back testing. You need to first of all demonstrate that strategy for at least 2 months before you can try it on your live account. The fact that it's working for me doesn't mean it's just going to work for you immediately. You need to first of all follow those steps. That is just the best advice I can give you guys, since I'm giving you guys a lot of strategies, and sometimes it might sound a little bit overwhelming, but that is the same procedure you use all the times. So let me see. Let me check the comment. How do you activate the step-by-step, please? Okay, Ray, I don't know if your question has been answered because I just showed you. Ray, let me know if your question has been answered, please. Step-by-step not showing up. Okay, I'm going to show you formula. Okay, good. I'm going to show you good. So many people don't still know again. Guys, this is why, you know, most of the times I just sit here and I believe we are speaking the same language because we are already on the advanced level of the free course on the channel. Because I remember there's a video I've already shown you guys how you can customize your MT5. You can play around with this thing. What is the video going to be dropped? Where is the video going? It's going to be dropped on YouTube. It's going to be dropped on YouTube. So are you posting this on YouTube? Yes, I'll post the video on YouTube tomorrow. I shoot the video already. The video has already been scripted, shot, and it's already, I think my editor is going to finish it tomorrow, and I'm going to upload it tomorrow. So let me show you guys, because on the video, I didn't show how to activate step-by-step, because I believe you guys already know. So this is how you activate your step-by-step. Let me share my screen again. I think this is going to be the last sharing of my screen. Good. Let me share my screen again. So on my screen, let me just assume I don't have this. If you want any tool you are seeing on my screen, which if you can see any tool on my screen and you don't have it on your screen, this is what you do. You just come here, you right-click on, you just right-click on the toolbar, just right-click anywhere around here where you've seen this tool, just right-click, go down to customize. When you go down to customize on this small window, this is where you can put whatsoever you want to put and remove whatsoever you want to remove. All right. This is where you can put anything and remove anything. Let's just assume I can even just remove it. Just click here and click on remove. Go back here. Guys, you see it's gone. It's gone. But now this is how your MT5 is going to look like. To put it back, you just click here, go to customize, and you come back here on the left and you locate step by step. Here I have step by step. I click on insert. I go up again. Maybe I want period. I click on insert. I go up again. Auto screw is right there. Maybe I don't want to be clicking here to be looking for auto screw. I click here. I go to insert. There are many. Can you see many options you have here? Many options are here. So you just go here. You click on insert, and you close. You can see all the options are already there. So let me go back and delete them again, since I want just step by step, guys. So let me not confuse my computer. I just remove this auto screw, remove, what did I put again? Shift, no, I want that one, line chart, bar chart, yes, I want all of this. Good. So that is how you're able to activate your step by step. That is how you are able to activate your step by step. Ray, let me know if you're clear, Ray. Let me know if you are clear. Good. Let me stop sharing the screen at this point. Good. Ray, let me know if everything is clear, because we're signing up.
Yeah,
very soon.
Yeah, that's fine. I tried the what you did just now. I tried it, but I couldn't find it step by step. But I'll try again after this call.
All right, just try again after this call and make sure your MT5 is up to date. Make sure your MT5 is up to date, and you definitely find it. Or even MT4 has it. I think even MT4. So just make sure your MT5 is up to date, and you definitely find it. Just make sure you click on where you see the line chart or your candlestick. Click on where you see the line chart or your candlestick. Then you check. Just go on customize. You start looking, and you'll be able to see where you have all your tools. Make sure you go where you have the tools. then you go there, you'll be able to see it for sure. You're going to see it. Good. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for dedicating your time out of your busy schedule to be part of this session today. This session will only mean something to me if I see you guys practicing most of these steps. Come next week on our next market open next week. There's always going to be market open. There's always going to be Forex. So even if the strategy, you don't see the strategy this week, guys, one thing I don't want you guys to suffer is FOMO, the fear of missing out. There is nothing we are missing out. Even if the gaps were actually there and we don't take the trade, we won't suffer, we won't bother ourselves because we know other good opportunities are coming. So FOMO is something I don't want anyone here to suffer from FOMO. The opportunities are always going to be there. The Forex market is always going to be there. Either war or no war, COVID or no COVID, guys, it's always going to be there. So I don't want anyone to suffer from the fear of missing out. Let's take our time, grab some of these opportunities, and it will mean something to me if come next week you guys are able to practice this and send the screenshots to Discord to say, okay, I was able to take this opportunity. There's always, even if there's no gap next week, there is going to be that day where you open your MT5 at the market open and you see a lot of opportunities that even before Monday comes, you've already done a lot of profits to even just sign up for the week. So guys, please, I want you guys to just make me realize that, okay, my time was put into great use by practicing that come next week at the market open. So thank you guys so much for watching. Good night, good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you guys are, and we'll see in the Discord community. Bye-bye.